Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review and another Zwickel. This is from Schlossbrauerei Stein, 225-year-old Schlossbrauerei. And as you might know, I really love Schlossbrauereis or castle breweries because just like Klosterbrauereis or monastery breweries, the castle brewery is giving me this traditional old feeling when I drink the beer, because I think quite much of the brewery and how it's located and how it's brewed, and it's something important for me to have this really old connection, that it's being a craftsmanship and that the beer has been made on a traditional way. Yeah, the old ways, that's what I like, and that's why I drink German beers, basically, and also the quality is the best. So this is from a castle brewery, and that's why it's really interesting for me. That's one of the reasons, at least. Schlossbrauerei Stein, and it's got a quite interesting label, as you can see, with knight here. Heinz vom Stein, Zwickelbier Naturtrüb, Schlossbrauerei Stein, and quite much text here also on the front label, which is not that often you see on the front label. Im Felsenkeller gereift. And here's a link to the brewer's website, steinerbier.de. I'm gonna link to that in the description box below. Naturtrübes Zwickelbier, Schlossbrauerei Stein. Real long text right here on the bottle. I'm gonna show you the back label also. Steiner Zwickelbier, Heinz vom Stein. Naturtrübes Zwickelbier zum Einschenken bitte schwenken. Zutaten: Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, Hefe. Schlossbrauerei Stein, Stein, Traun, Germany, 5.3 ABV. Im Felsenkeller gereift, site 1489, so quite old brewery, 1489. And I'm gonna read through this, try at least to read through this long text on German. It's gonna be the longest German text probably that they read on the bottle. Die Sage 1100, that's 1100, wurde am Steiner Felsen die erste Burg gebaut. Unterhalb dieser Burganlage klebt die berühmte Felsenburg wie ein Raubritternest an der Felswand. Hier entstand die Sage vom wilden Ritter Heinz vom Stein. Der wilde Heinz war berüchtigt. Mit seinen Raubzügen machte er die ganze Gegend unsicher. Besuchen Sie Heinz vom Stein und seine einzigartige Hochlemburg. Lernen Sie das Steiner Bier und Burgerlebnis kennen. Steiner Bier und Burgerlebnis kennen. Das Bier. Wie in der guten alten Zeit werden für Heinz vom Stein nur Biogerste und Biohopfen höchster Qualität sowie Brauwasser und der Steiner Felsenkelle verwendet. Naturtrüb gebraut hat diese Bierspezialität einen unverwechselbar vollmundigen Geschmack. Es wird im Felsenkeller der Brauerei gelagert und ausgereift. Die Schlossbrauerei Stein hat mit Heinz vom Stein eine Spezialität gebraut, so wie die Ritter gerne tranken. A little bit easier for me to read the text about the beer comparing to the text about this man, Heinz vom Stein. Here you see the text about Heinz vom Stein, and here you see the text about the beer. So I'm little bit more used to reading text about beers on this beer labels. Over to some small short information about the beer style, which I'm gonna go through just shortly. Zwickel and is the same as a Kellerbier basically, and it's an unfiltered and pasteurized beer, originally from Franconia in Germany, in Bavaria, traditionally with low carbon dioxide. The yeast fermentation is still in the glass and still in the bottle, which makes it a more full-bodied in taste comparing to filtered and pasteurized beer. The hops bitterness is moderate comparing to or obvious. What more does it say? It's being stored without unpressure, which is ungespundet in Germany, makes that the too much carbon dioxide is disappearing, and it's got a low carbon dioxide and full taste. Color tend to be a little bit more dark than the international lager. That was a text not in English, so I had to translate it. That's why it was how it was. Some history about the Steiner brewery. I should also mention that I found a YouTube video about this brewery, which I'm gonna link to also in the description box below, so feel free to check that out as well. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I really love castle breweries like this one. It's something special for me with castle breweries. I did review the Maxelweiner Helles before also. That's also from a Schlossbrauerei castle brewery, just like this one, also brewed in castle. Really great feeling for me to have this look of a castle and those beautiful castles, and knowing that they're also having breweries. That's not often the case in Sweden, where with our castles they're not breweries in those ones, but Germany loves beer so much that even the castles are having breweries. The history about the brewery. The history of today's Stein brewery is closely linked to that of the Stein family. The tavern, which can be traced back to around 1300 in Stein, had a change of tenant in 1489, and it can be assumed that beer from Stein brewery was already served at this time. In 1890, the Stein castle and thus the brewery came to Count Joseph to Arco Sinneberg. The Counts Arco Sinneberg are the last noble owners of the Stein castle. At the time, the Stein brewery was one of the most important breweries in Upper Bavaria. During this time, the new brewery was built as it is presented today. In 1934, the Dr. Max and Miss Ilse Viscott and Mr. Otto Konings acquired and has remained a family-owned private brewery to this day. The Stein Castle Brewery today offers a wide range of Bavarian beer specialties true to the Bavarian purity law of 1516 and traditionally brewed according to old recipes. The raw materials such as barley malt and wheat malt from Chiemgau, as well as hops from Hallertau, are selected and coordinated for each individual beer type. Thanks to the art of brewing and the most modern technology in the bottling area, we guarantee our Steiner beer specialties a unique character and exquisite taste and high digestibility. Our popular Steiner Hell was again awarded gold at the European Beer Star Award 2008 and 2015 in the Münchner Hell category. Master brewer Markus Milkreiter was delighted to receive the coveted award at the award ceremony at Bräubeviale. Of course, we are particularly proud of this award. The medal shows that our concept of brewing a special beer is not only popular with our customers, but also with the international world of experts, explains Markus Milkreiter. Already at the World Beer Cup in San Diego, USA in spring 2008, the Chiemgäu was awarded a light bronze. So much awards to this one, which is of course great. And about this specific beer, the Heinz from Stein, Zwickel Naturtrüb, I can read from the brewer's website. Naturally cloudy organic Zwickelbier. This beer specialty is an unfiltered and has a slightly yeast flower taste and a fine and noble hop aroma. From a nutritional point of view, the vitamin and mineral rich yeast makes an important contribution to health. Characteristics: brewing method, bottom fermented, flavor type, aromatic, robust. Original wort strength 12.7, ingredients: water, barley malt, hops, yeast, from organic farming. That's also great. Taking your local ingredients, naturally grown ingredients, not any chemical modern shit that has been putting on these ingredients. So it's a great thing. Schlossbrauerei Stein, thought it was from Upper Bavaria, if I remember correctly. Have to check that out. Yes, Stein an der Traun is the town. Landkreis Traunstein, so it's from the very, very, very absolutely most southwest part of Germany. If you have Bavaria, the absolutely most southwestern part of Bavaria. It's not possible to come more southwest than this in Bavaria. You can look for yourself. That's the Landkreis Traunstein, where this town is located in that Landkreis. So that's really interesting as well, because I love Bavaria so much, and especially southern Bavaria with the border to Österreich. That's really nice. Gonna show you the cap as well. Or this Schlossbrauerei. What year was it? Steiner in Felsenkeller gereift 1489. So quite old castle. Let's open this one up. I think it's time for that. Enough with information about this interesting beer. The Heinz vom Stein Zwickelbier from Schlossbrauerei Stein in southern Bavaria, of course. So let's open this one up. And pour it up. There we have it. Really real nice. As you can see, a little bit darker than the normal pale lager and all the bubbles. They're really nice looking. I don't know if it was something left. There we have it. Yeah, typical for the beer style, the Zwickel or Keller beer, in my opinion, nice whitehead, compact whitehead, always important to build up a compact whitehead and keep it, maintain it all the way through when you drink the beer. As you can see, nice 2-finger head. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, quite easy to see through, but still darker. So not that cloudy maybe, but still a little bit darker comparing to the pale lagers like Helles and Pils because of the brewing process. But it's just normal for this beer style, Zwickel and Kellerbier. One last close look here, as you can see there. Probably many small bubbles rising up all the time, really nice. Let's get the aroma. Also typical for the style. Yeah, really feels that it's Zwickel or Kellerbier, that it also can be called. This one, real nice label again, just need to show it to you once again. It's gonna be interesting. I always enjoy the Zwickel and Kellerbiers. Traditional way, unfiltered, unpasteurized, bottom fermented. Real nice. Makes the ingredients appear in a nice way, in my opinion. So let's taste it. Prost. Yeah, this one is great. Real nice Zwickel Kellerbier taste of it. It's something special. If you're used to Helles and Pils, this is something different. This is something more malty in my opinion. But still, I really love Zwickel and Kellerbiers. I think they are great. Would be boring to only drink Helles and Pils, those really pale lagers, because this is more malty, more full body in a way, if you understand what I mean, and really nice balanced also. So this Ritter legend, he could be proud of having his name on this one. So the Castle Brewery Stein is doing a good job, and with brewing this one, and they shouldn't be ashamed of putting this that legendary man's name on it, because it's a great beer, great Zwickel. Yeah, really easy to feel that it's a Zwickel or Kellerbier if you prefer it that, but it's called Zwickel, this particular one. Zwickel Naturtrüb, of course, and as I also is mentioning, this one is gonna fit nice into my collection of bottles, which is fun to have, nice to look back at. This is a great beer, easy to enjoy, something I recommend you to try. And also, of course, for the reason that you should support the Stein Schlossbrauerei. It's a great brewery, and we need to support the traditional breweries, in my opinion. Not only the ones that are being bought up by big brewery groups, but the ones that are private owned, like this one. They need to especially match the economical support. So try their beers, understand that you love them, and continue to buy their beers. That's what we need to do to keep them being alive, and we should support them because they're doing such a great job. This one is great. Yeah, it's nice, really nice Kellerbier Zwickel taste of it. Balance is there, perfect, malty hops. Yeah, it's a great one. And I mean the label is just really nice too. I will look at it. I really like the traditional labels, and this is something that stands out from that. But still, of course, fantastic. The Stein Schlossbrauerei, really great. I recommend you to visit their website, look at some pictures of the brewery, look at the movie about the brewery that I'm gonna link to, and I can promise almost that you're gonna get interested in it, because it's unique and it's great. This Castle brewery, really nice Castle brewery. That's it. That's the Heinz vom Stein Zwickelbier from Stein Schlossbrauerei. Really nice one. Great beer. I managed to find it in Berlin, I should mention that. I was lucky enough to find it, and I've been waiting for trying it, so it was a nice experience. I'm gonna show you also the other bottles from this brewery that I'm having, that I'm gonna review in the future. I forgot to do it in the beginning, before I tasted the beer. I normally do show these different bottles in the beginning, as you might know. But I'm gonna do it now instead, it really doesn't matter. I do have their export. Here you see the Steiner export that I'm gonna try in the future. And I do have their Helles. Here is their Steiner Hell, which I'm also gonna review in the future, of course. Really nice looking one with a Bavarian flag, and has been awarded many awards. And I do have the pills also from this brewery. So you can see their logo right up there, but a little bit different. It seems to be like pills. Often is having a little bit smaller bottle, 0.33 liter bottles compared to Helles, but it's having small, I don't know what you can call it, Santa Claus or something like that on this one. Stoner Sverg Pils. Okay, yeah, gonna be interesting to read more about that when I review this one. These pills from the Schlossbrauerei Stein. That's the ones I'm having from this brewery. So there are 3 more that are waiting to be reviewed in the future from this brewery. But this one is great. First one from this brewery that I'm having. And yeah, as I used to say also, my mission is to review beers from different breweries in the beginning, where I am today, and after that I'm gonna be able to get back and review beers from the same breweries that I've had before. So I bet it's gonna take some time before I review the other ones, because it's more important that the other brewers are getting attention if they deserve it. And there are many breweries in Germany that deserve it. I mean, thousands of breweries that are really, really old and do great beers, traditional beer styles. But that's it for now. Hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews, and all your support is very welcome. And hope I see you again in the next beer review.